Yeah. They told me follow the dollars. I watched the pattern, just swallow the honest. Hollow the scholars, Congress and collars, laundering solace, auctioning problems for profits. Pockets packed with anonymous donors and coded accounts in the tropics. Lobbyists locking in logic, law is a product they polish and polish. I'm seeing pyramids printed on paper, the eye in the center is grinning. Spinning statistics, glitching the system, shifting the limits of winning. Winner is rigged from the minute you enter the building and sign on the dotted. Credit is debt and address, and they bless it and ads with a jingle that's rotted. They said the market is free, but the freedom is fenced in a fraction of fractions. Fractional banking, money from nothing but numbers that double in blackness. Backboom, backgammon, bankers are gambling, cameras are catching the ashes. We just refreshing our phones while they clone every loan that collapses. History's written in ledgers, and ledgers are added to weekly and private. Pirates and ties, they hide it in filings the size of a climate indictment. Climate the fear and defeat, engineered like a seed in a silo with silence. Violence is priced in the stock of a company, funding a senator's guidance. I see a candidate waving the flag, but the fabric is branded in back. Fact checks buried in ad buys, primetime packed with a panic attack. Panic is profit, product is trauma, drama is drank through a pack. Packs of the pundits are running a script with a spin that'll bend every fact. You want a theory? Follow the theater seating chart and follow the seats. See what the sweet with the secret keypad leads the receipts. Receipt with the name of a shell and Belize, a breeze off the beach. Beach house bought off a crisis, priceless. Freedom is leased. They plan a headline at 9 by 10 is a trend in your conscience. Sponsor content sliding in soft, then locking your option. Auction your outrage, algorithm curates, looping you longer you linger, stronger the sponsor. Pockets get fatter, attention gets smaller. They told us villains wear masks. Later I learned that the mask is the meeting. Greeting the cameras with teeth so bleached that the speech seems sweet when they're cheating. Cheating the meter of meaning, leaning on law and order while hoarding the border. Borderline parody, charity gallows with cages of animals pouring the water. There's always somebody above it, a puppet, or puppets, a scamming a summit. Summon the sun on a Sunday, hush it in public, rush it in budget. Budget is blood in a spreadsheet. Each sells a shell in the war. War gets sold as a story of glory. The quarry is always the poor. They turn the room with a ruler, whisper the schoolroom truth in the semester. Semester of memes and streams, belief gets cheap as a gesture. Gestures of justice in neon letters on towers they own. Loaning you slogans in exchange for your focus and shutting your phone. We chase a raise just to raise our rent on a place that the bank still owns. Owning a piece of the game on the screen while the real things close. Closing the gap on a graph and a slide that decides who lives. Living on credit and crumbs while they hum over hundreds in foreign cribs. They say work hard, maybe you'll make it, but the latter is leaning on air. Shares in the company double while wages were shaved at the bone of despair. Pairs of politicians debate on the stage, afraid to declare allegiance to anyone other than sponsors who covered the fare. They got a symbol on every bottle, every box, every pill that you swallow. Swallowing sorrow with sugar, buffer the trouble with bubbles you follow. Follow the barcodes back to the boardrooms, maps on mahogany walls. Walls with the world in pins and strings, circling cities to fall. They built an index for misery, bundled and flipped it for yield. Fields of foreclosure, families folded, and sold as a sealed deal.